Welcome to the Stay in Your Lane podcast with Devontae Adams. Hey, I'm back. I'm still driving. Anybody that was with me this morning knows that I've been driving all day. Boy, I tell you. So I'm not gonna make it to drop the chicken off today. But that's okay though. That's okay. I'm not tripping. I ran a little bit short. And, the broker done called me about 15 times. And I was just like, hey, man, we did the best we could. We're going to have to drop it off tomorrow. Get some rest. Go see your family and your kids. And we'll deal with it tomorrow. I called the job because, check this out. So, I could have made it. I really could have made it. And I had stopped to get fuel. I think I had made that video. I put that video up when I had stopped to get fuel. So y'all seen when I got there, right? Alright, so I do the mobile app because they got it to where you can just punch the numbers in on your phone, or you can punch all your information in on the phone, and then all you gotta do is punch the code into the gas pump and pump your gas. Look, they cutting down trees. Yo, it go down in Florida, yo. It go down in Florida. They got a saw cutting trees on the side of the highway. So I go into so I was at the pilot, and I did everything on the phone. Everything was cool. I get ready to go punch my numbers in onto the gas pump. Sorry, it's a little glare. It's a little glare that I'm trying to get rid of. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get rid of it. So I go to punch my numbers in on the gas pump. The keypad on the gas pump is broke. Alright, fair enough. Stuff breaks. So I go inside and I tell the lady, I was like, hey, the keypad on the gas pump is broke. And she looking like, oh, okay, well, like you didn't know the damn keypad on the thing was broke. I'm pretty sure everybody that came in here, you already had two. Hold on 1 second, because this little glare is gonna irritate me, and I know if it's irritate me, it's gonna irritate y'all. There we go. It's still there. I'm gonna get a stand. I looked at some. I'm gonna get it. I just gotta order it. I gotta order it, and then I gotta go pick it up. But they said, you can order your stuff and have it sent to like Office Max or Walmart or something, and then you can just go pick your stuff up from the Walmart. I thought that was pretty dope. So anyway, I didn't say nothing, but I'm looking at this lady like, goddamn well your pumps are broke. Why you don't put no sign up? I think I even said that when I pulled up to the gas station or to the thing. So anyway, she was like, oh well, we'll just cancel it out, but you got to cancel it out on your phone, and then we'll redo it. And then do it manually. Put the card in here manually. So I was like, all right, that's cool. So I canceled the thing out. Man, tell me why they flagged my fuel card. Because they thought it was trying to do some unauthorized transactions. So I couldn't even get no fuel, yo. And I was almost out. And I'm like, okay, I already don't have no time. Now I can't get no fuel. Now I gotta try and either make it down the highway or wait until they can fix my car. Well, y'all remember, at that time it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, so wasn't nobody even in the office. So I called the job, and it just so happens my managers was there, both of them. And so I called them and I was like, this is what happened. I did the best I could. I was trying to make it on time, and this happened, and it's just nothing I can do about it. And he was like, no, it's cool, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure something out. They always say that shit. We gonna figure it out. As soon as I get off the phone with them, here come the broker calling me, talking about, I was just calling to see if you gonna be on time. You gonna be on time for this load? And I was like, well, see, what had happened was, matter of fact, let me call you back, because I just need to call you back. I swear that's what I told her. I just told her that, because a lot of the times my job my bosses, they'll lie to them brokers. Them brokers are the ones who book the load. Well, they the ones who put the money up for the loads, basically. That's all a broker does. He's the one putting the money up for the load, and then once you get the load delivered, they pay your company, and your company pays you. Then shit rolls downhill. So if something goes wrong, the broker don't get paid. When the broker don't get paid, he don't want to pay the company, and when the company don't get paid, you know the rest. Motherfuckers get shot up. No, I'm just playing. But you know how that goes. And so he called me, and I was like, let me call you back. So I called the job, and I was like, man, y'all need to talk to the broker. Tell the broker what happened, because you know what I'm saying, it was a 2,900 miles, 2,902 miles, and I just picked this load up on Thursday. I literally went from Oakland, California to Orlando, Florida in 3 days on a clock where I can only drive 11 hours before I have to take a 10-hour break. I've been booking it. Y'all been with me. Y'all seen it the whole time. Y'all know I ain't been bullshitting. I've been behind this wheel getting busy, right? So I was like, I wish they would say something to me. Say something to me about being late on this shit. You can kiss my ass, so what? So after that was all said and done, I winded up leaving because I was like, well shit, I'm gonna have to go down to another truck stop. Because I'm not finna sit here when I could be rolling. Excuse me. I'm tired. I got the yawns. But ain't it a beautiful, look at this, look at those clouds. I mean, Florida is just like one of those places. When it's nice, and when it's messed up, it's fucked up. Like, but today it's nice. It's like a perfect 70 degrees outside. I done put some shorts on and a t-shirt. I'm telling you, I'm finna try and find somewhere up here. When I get up here, if I'm not too tired, I might try and go somewhere because I really need to get on. I really need to start doing what I said I was gonna do on this podcast. I'm sure y'all don't want to just hear me talking all the time. I know y'all get tired of hearing my annoying ass voice, but hey, you're gonna hear it for now. So anyway, I get up the highway, right? And I call the damn broker called me again, talking about, well, how far are you gonna make it? Can you do this? Can you do that? Is there a way you can do it? I was like, look, bro, what you asking me to do is illegal, man. You need to talk to my boss, man. It ain't nothing I can do about it. I can't break the law to just so you can get your little commission, your little 100% commission on this load. I wish I could, but I can't. If the job wanna let me do something faulty, then hey, if they okay it, I'll do it. As long as they gonna be the fall guy. But I can't just take it upon myself to break the law like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, all right, I understand. So I called the job back, and I told him, I'm like, man, he keep calling me, and I don't know what to tell him, so I ain't telling him nothing. Because that's what they always say. If you don't know what to tell him, just don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing. We got to be on the same page. We got to get our lives straight. That's why I like the people I work for, because they'll tell you real quick. That's a whole nother... They crazy, but they'll be like, we got to get our lives straight. We got to be on the same page. So he was like, man, my job was like, we just going to deliver it tomorrow. He was like, just do the best you can. Get as far as you can. We deliver it tomorrow. No big deal. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, so I stop. I go to Denny's. Sorry, I don't think I posted no pictures. I forgot what I had. Oh, I just had the little double cheeseburger. Hey, that double cheeseburger at Denny's, y'all, if you ain't had it, but make sure you get it with the cheddar cheese. You got to get it with the white cheddar, with the lettuce, tomato, and onion, everything. Bussin', like for real. It's the real deal, Holyfield, and it's consistent. Everything. I tell you who's consistent. When it comes to cheeseburgers, Denny's is consistent. When it comes to chicken salad, Denny's is consistent. When it comes to wings, like Cajun wings, believe it or not, Pizza Hut coming in at number 1 for consistency with the wings. Like, they're expensive than a motherfucker. Like, you gonna pay out the ass, but with that with Wingstop, Pizza Hut, you gonna get what you pay for. It's gonna be some quality, big, nice, fat, juicy wings. So just a little tip for y'all. And they got lemon pepper now too. They got limit. Hey, it's a spot up in Chicago, right outside of Chicago. They got more than one restaurant, but this is the only one I know about. It's right outside of Chicago. It's in a place called Minooka, Illinois. It's called Wings, etc. I know they probably got more locations, but this is the one that I know that I like to go to. That's right by a truck stop where I can just walk over there. They got lime pepper flavored wings. Lime pepper, yo. The shit is so good. It's good, and it's actually not that expensive. You can get you like 10, 12 wings and some French fries for like $15, $16. If you get them wings from Pizza Hut, they gonna be good, but you gonna drop $25 easy, and that's before delivery, before taxes, everything. They hit for $25. Them wings expensive. That's what I got on my truck right now is wings. I'm bringing these wings over to Florida. But anyway, so I went in there, I got me a little cheeseburger, you know what I'm saying, and I sat down and chilled. I went and took me a shower. I ain't been able. I know y'all probably like, man, this dirty ass dude, he don't never bathe. All he do is talk shit and drive. He don't never take no bath. Yes, I do take showers. Come on now, don't do me like that. But yeah, so I took me a shower, got me something to eat, and put some fuel in the truck, and I made a little video for the TikTok, and yo, hey. If anybody's listening to this, hey, y'all go over to my TikTok page and check out that video. Yo, that shit got 500 views like 30 minutes after I posted it. Like, I made a few of them, yo. And like, people was really digging the videos. So that's dope. I'm glad that I can entertain some people, hopefully make some people laugh, you know. I make myself laugh. Like, I be watching my own shit. I know that's probably weird, but I do. I be cracking the fuck up. Like, this shit I be making be funny, yo. And so I got like 4 or 5 videos on there. I think y'all gonna like them. So if anybody winds up watching this, which I hope, man, go on over there and watch my TikTok videos. But anyway, I did this Stay in Your Lane podcast because when I was coming, after I got back in the truck and I got to rolling, I was going through Florida got the inspection stations and they got the scale. And it reminded me of a story. I wanted to tell y'all when I was working with this company, yo. I was working with this company and okay, I gotta rewind. When I went to, remember I told y'all when I went to truck driving school and they do the background check? Well, I had a suspended driver's license, and you know you can't drive the truck unless you got your license situated, right? So I didn't know that my license was suspended. Like I really didn't have no idea because I had surcharges. Okay, so the way that surcharges work is, say you get in trouble, right? They give you 2-3 years worth of surcharges. You can't pay it all at one time. You gotta pay it every year. Every year the surcharge renews. So what happened was I had paid the surcharge. I had 2 years of surcharges, right? It was like $600. So I had paid it, right? And then the following year, I didn't think nothing about it. Like I didn't know that it was a recurring thing. You know, I asked them how much I owe. They say $600. I paid the $600. I got my license. Everything was good. So, come to find out, that following year, they had put the surcharge back on there. I didn't pay the surcharge, so they suspended my driver's license. And here my dumb ass is in truck driving school trying to get a CDL with no damn driver's license, right? So, it come time to do the training where they get like 3 or 4 people and they pile y'all all in the truck and y'all drive around the neighborhood and y'all take turns driving around the neighborhood. This is right before you graduate from the school. So I hop in the truck, I'm ready. Because remember I told y'all I had studied up, I was going home, I wasn't even tripping off none of that shit. I already knew everything, right? So I hop in the truck, it's about 3-4 people in the truck, right? About 3-4 people in the truck. So they call me. They called the trainer, the guy that was driving the truck, the teacher. They called him and he stopped the truck. And he was like, hello? And then they was like, is such and such on the truck? And he was like, is there a John on the truck? And they was like, nah. And they said, no. Is there a Devontae? Is there a Devontae on the truck? I was like, yeah, Devontae, that's me. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, I don't know, hold on, let me see. And he was like, nah, it ain't no John on the truck, but it's a Devontae on the truck. Devontae here, John he on somebody else's truck. And so they was like, all right, well, tell Devontae he got to get off the truck because his license suspended. He can't drive until he get that taken care of. Yo, kicked me off the truck right then and there. Right then and there, yo. I'm like, well, yo, like for real? So I get off the truck, I go up to the office, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they like, man, your license suspended, and you can't do nothing else until you get it fixed. And I was like, well, what I gotta do? They say, oh, well, they say you owe like $600 for a surcharge. Or no. They say you owe like, and that second surcharge was like $260 something. They're like, oh, you owe like $260 something for the surcharge. And I was like, all right, well, shoot, can I just pay it real quick? And they was like, yeah, but you know, it's gonna take a day or two for it to process. I'm like, oh man, right? So I ain't had no money. That's why I was going to truck driver school. So I called my girl and I'm like, hey, they kicked me off the truck. I gotta get this, you know what I'm saying? I need this money. So she took her tax money, gave me some of her tax money so I could pay the surcharge. So what I did was I couldn't pay it all because she didn't have enough, but they let me pay some of it and make payments on the rest. The payments was like $12 a month. For the rest of the, I don't know, it was like $100, $150 that was left, right? So I'm making payments every month, no big deal. They reinstated my license, everything was good. I get my CDL, I do my year. That next year, right, I was still making the payments. Well, I eventually forgot because I had it on, you know, I had it set up on direct deposit, and like I would switch banks or I would get a new job or something, and I'm not thinking about that surcharge. Like, it's $12. I'm not thinking, do you know these motherfuckers suspended my license again over $12? So I said all that because I was coming through Oklahoma in the truck, and Oklahoma got the worst scale house in the country. If you a truck driver and you going through Oklahoma, make sure your shit is 100, because you getting pulled in and they probably gonna do an inspection on you at least once or twice a year. They gonna get you. Like, so anyway, I pulled in Oklahoma in the scale, and they red flagged me. That mean when they red flag you, that mean you gotta pull off to the side, you gotta get all your paperwork, and you gotta come inside and show them your paperwork, right? So I ain't tripping, you know, I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking everything's straight. And so I go in there, and the dude was like, you got your paperwork? And I'm like, yeah, I got it. And so he was like, let me see it. You got your license? I was like, yeah, I got it. He was like, let me see it. So he run my stuff, he go back to the back office. I'm still not thinking nothing of it, right? He come back up, he was like, I got good news and I got bad news. And I'm like, good news and bad news? What the fuck does that mean? I was like, all right, what's the good news? He was like, I'm not gonna take you to jail. I'm like, what? Like, I was offended. Like, what, motherfucker? What you mean I'm not gonna take you to jail? I was like, well, damn, what's the bad news? He was like, you got a flat tire on your trailer, and you need to have somebody come pick you up from here, and you need to have somebody come pick the truck up from here, because you can't drive no more. You can't leave in this truck because your license is suspended. And I'm like, my license is suspended? He said, yeah, it says something about you had some kind of charge on there that you didn't pay. And I was like, well, can I just pay it? He was like, yeah, you can pay it, but it's gonna take a day or two to process. This fucking $12 payment, yo, it's a $12 payment. It's gonna take a day or two to process. So you gotta have somebody come get you, and you gotta have somebody come get the truck after you get the fucking tire fixed. Which means I had to call the damn service To come fix the tire, I had to call my job, tell them what happened. They had to find somebody to come get the truck. I had to call somebody to come get me. I was like 2.5 hours away from my house because I live in Texas. And at that time I was living in Texas, and I was in Oklahoma. You talking about a bad day? It was fucking horrible. Not only did it take a couple days to process, it took fucking 6 days. It took 6 days to process that damn $12 payment to get my license reinstated. Because once they process the payment, then they got to send the approval over to the driver's license office, the DPS, and then the DPS, they got to do whatever they do in their system to reinstate your driver's license, yo. So when I was coming through, so now every time I go through Oklahoma, I freak out. That wasn't the last time I got busted at that Oklahoma station either. It sure wasn't the last time. It was another time I went through there. I forgot what happened. It was a tire. It was another tire. I don't know. It's something about them tires. It's something about them tires in there. So now before I go through that scale, like before I leave Texas, I make sure everything is 100. I make sure I got all my paperwork, and no, this is what happened. I was broke, right? I was broke. I ain't had no money, man. Like, it was just one of them weeks where I just ain't had no money. And for all you truck drivers, y'all know that we gotta scale our trucks when we get loaded, because sometimes they be overweight. And a lot of times they don't be overweight like the whole thing way too much. It just be, you gotta slide your tandems to where it balanced. It's not balanced. The weight is off balance, right? So I ain't had no money, so I got this load, and I thought it was, it was a light load. If the load is real light, I'm not gonna scale it. It's a waste of money. Because every time you scale a load, the first time is gonna cost you $12.50 or $13. $12.50, $13. The second time is gonna cost you $3 every time after that. So if you don't get it right the first time, you gotta keep doing it till you get it right. I ain't had no $12. I really didn't. I called the job. I was like, say, can y'all send me some money? I need to scale this truck. And I ain't got no money. And so they told me, they was like, oh, well, yeah, we'll send it. But they never did. They never sent it. So I was like, man, fuck it. I wasn't worried about it, right? I wasn't even tripping. It wasn't no big deal. I was like, fuck it, it's not that heavy. I don't need to scale it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep on rolling. Went through Oklahoma. I was overweight. So they called me in the office. So I get out the truck, I go in there, and I give her my paperwork, and she was like, you know you overweight, right? I was like, nah, I didn't know. She was like, did you scale your truck? I was like, nah, I ain't even scale it. She was like, why you didn't scale your truck? I was like, I ain't even got no money. I was just honest, y'all. I was like, I don't even have no money. I called them and asked them for the money. They said they was gonna send it, and they never did. Like, I don't even have no lies for you. That's really what happened. And she was like, well, you know that's a $200 ticket, and you gotta pay it right now. Somebody gotta send you $200 to pay this ticket. Oh shit, man, I'm telling you, I got stories for y'all, yo. But I'm gonna finish this one, and then I'm gonna get off, because I don't want these videos to be too long, because I'm gonna put them on YouTube. So anyway, she was like, you gotta pay $200 right now. She was like, all right, I tell you what I'm gonna do, because I believe you. She really did believe me, and I really was telling the truth. I really didn't have no money. She was like, I'm not gonna charge you the $200. Go fix your truck, slide your tandems, and go scale again. And make sure from now on you scale every load. And I was like, all right, that's a bet. I appreciate you. So I called the job and told them, I was like, hey, they said they're not gonna give me no ticket. They're gonna let me go. I just need to make sure that I scale the load. All right. So I go back through the scale. They give me the green light, and they say, go ahead, you good. So I leave. I had to go to, where was I going? I was going to Michigan. I was going to Detroit. I had to go to Detroit, right? So I get to Detroit. I was supposed to deliver the load on a Friday, right? I get up to Detroit. Come to find out, the lady never gave me my paperwork back for the load that was on the truck, yo. She didn't give me the paperwork back because I guess she wanted me to scale and then come back in the scale house. But when I went through the scale, I looked at them through the window and they was like, all right, you can go. Yo, so I get there and I explained to the people that's unloading the truck, I'm like, yeah, this is what happened. It was a mix-up at the scale house. They didn't give me my paperwork back. And they was like, well, shit, that's not our problem. But I tell you one thing, we not finna unload this truck without no paperwork. Why would we? That don't even make sense. You better figure something out. And as a matter of fact, it's Friday, so we ain't even gonna be able to fuck with you till Monday. Yo, I had to sit in Detroit with a loaded trailer the whole weekend, and I ain't had no money, yo. I ain't had no money, yo. It was bad, and like, it was bad, yo. That was a bad weekend, and so I winded up calling the brokers, getting the paperwork faxed over and everything, and they took care of me on Monday. But that weekend was real weak. I think I had like $3-4, man. All I could get was like some chips and a soda, and that had to last me all weekend until I got paid that Monday. Yo, it was crazy. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to tell y'all that story, and I got plenty more like it. Hey, I hope y'all have a good day. Welcome to Florida. It's beautiful out here. Like I said, if something jump off or I get into something and I'm able to share it with the internet, share it with YouTube, best believe I will. Until then, stay in your lane. Deuces.